Hey everybody, it's me, Ben. It is Tuesday, September 2nd, 2020, and we're approximately 2 months away from Election Day. Just wanted to give a quick update of what's going on today. It is a little sunny. It's cooled down quite a bit. It's getting darker earlier, so we're getting closer to fall. And in my parents' native country, the Philippines, Christmas has started apparently. I guess Christmas starts in September and goes all the way through January. So, Merry Christmas to all my family in the Philippines. Just wanted to touch up on a couple things. Not too much going on around here per se, but around California, actually on the West Coast, actually in the United States, there's been a lot of unrest. Um, Up in Portland, Oregon, which I have a few friends, and then up in Washington and Seattle area, I have some family. There's some unrest going on up in those areas. Now I see that there's a protest slash riots here in the Bay Area in California. So, along with the wildfires, along with the poor smoke, along with the beer bug, now we have protests slash riots. So, yeah, everything's ramping up to November, it looks like. Um, yeah, fun times. So, everybody out there, my friends and family, just stay vigilant out there and stay safe and um, wear a mask for COVID and just be aware of your surroundings. So, my wife and I have been kind of, she's a prepper. We both are, but we have our evacuation bags ready to go. I've already advised my parents of the same thing. If anything were to happen, like say if a fire got in our area, because we live in kind of a not too rural. We're about three miles from town, but we're away from like immediate city stuff. So we are on 5 acres, and we have a lot of hills with dry brush around us. So we're always aware of what's going on, and we need to. And we've gotten a couple fires in the past few years that have gotten pretty close, about maybe a half mile away. The closest one to us. Yeah, that's so we're preparing for that. We're preparing for any kind of unrest that happens out here. So we're pretty vigilant about that too. They say it probably won't get out this way, but you never know. They start in the city, they start going out to the suburbs. After the suburbs, they start going out to the more rural areas. You never know. So anyway, that there's that, and then oh, our wonderful Speaker of the House, Miss Nancy Pelosi, was caught on camera in San Francisco for getting her hair done. What's controversial about this is that San Francisco is one remaining cities that is pretty much shut down to a lot of businesses. For one, my brother, who was in the restaurant industry, bar and restaurant industry, lost one of his jobs last week, and so he is one of the casualties of this. One of my YouTube channels that I watch, Nerdrotic, him and his wife got the heck out of San Francisco because his wife, who was a very successful business owner of a salon in San Francisco, was not allowed to open, even though she took a lot of precautions per mandate of the city and state to get herself up to code so she can reopen. And it was supposed to be late June, early July. Uh, that got put on hold, and so they said, "Well, let's get the heck out of here." So now they are in the process of getting out of California altogether. They're somewhere else, I believe, down in Southern California. In the meantime, while they find a permanent home, and I'm really sad because they didn't want to leave. I don't want to leave California. I've born and raised here my whole life, and my wife too. And the last thing we want to do is leave the state, especially our farm and our family farm. But the politicians here in California, which is a supermajority uh, blue state, has mismanaged, misgoverned our state. So all the things that are happening, the wildfires, out of our control for the most part, but uh, there could have been things that could have prevented it to spread further, more so than it did. Again, that is all on the government for neglecting some maintenance that were happening in these wildfires. Two, a shortfall in our budget. We had a surplus at one point. Well, one, we have a huge gas tax here in California that was supposed to be for infrastructure for our roads. We have some of the worst roads in the country. I can tell you that. So where's our money going? I have no idea. So again, it's mismanagement by our government, local, city, state, all the way through. It's just been mismanaged so poorly. But Miss Pelosi, Speaker of the House, was not wearing a mask, even though she's been ripping on um, Orange Man that he hasn't been pushing wearing mask enough to throughout the whole country. And here she is with wet hair, wearing one of those smocks that you do when you get your hair done, and she wasn't wearing a mask. So a bit of a hypocrite, if you ask me. And I've never really liked her because of her rhetoric. She just seems like a very nasty person.
That, as it turns out, it was a setup. So I take responsibility for falling for a setup. And that's all I'm going to say on that.
I don't like her. I really don't like her. Her nephew by marriage is our governor, and he is just as bad. He didn't take a pay cut, even though he wants everybody else in the government, the state government, to take a 10% pay cut to help with the budget. He took a full salary. Go figure, right? So, oh, and by the way, your hair looks great, Governor. Just saying. Just saying. Locked down for 6, 7 months, and your hair still looks amazing. So, anyways, that's it for today. I just want to make sure everybody's okay out there, and stay vigilant. Wear your mask when you go into public places, even though, and I'll do a video on this later on my other channel about the CDC and all that good stuff. So anyway, hope everybody has a great Tuesday. Have a great day, and I will talk to you all very soon. Aloha.